Purple Cobras 0-2, Big Red Machine 2-0. Marty Anthony looking to change that up. He starts things off with a leadoff base hit to center field. Next up, Joe Seferati. He smacks one. It's going to be men on first and third. Seferati filling in for Abe J. Cohen. Men on the corners. Steven Shalua, Purple Cobra seemingly in business. Ground ball, Sammy Soroya. They get the force at second to throw home. Out at the plate. What a play. Double play for the Big Red Machine. Joe Eshko, that's a short hop. Fielded by Charles Saka. Thrown away, and a run will score. So the Purple Cobras take a 1-0 lead. And that is all they get from that very action-packed first inning. Okay, here's Big Red Machine, Bub Jamal, a leadoff walk. Sammy Soroya, that's a ground ball to third, force out at second, but the ball is dropped. Juber drops the ball, Bub leaps over him, so everyone is safe. Another walk. This has nothing to do with being shorthanded. 2 walks and an error to open things up. Elsack with the sac fly. It is 1-all, and we will get another look at the sac fly from the outfield angle.
We're in the outfield here. Purple Cobras, very short-handed, versus full strength Big Red Machine. Pitched by El Jefe, fly ball. Seferati calls it, makes the catch. Everyone tags a base, and it's now second and third. At least 1 out. What do you got, son?
1-1.
1-1 from that.
2 walks and an error.
2 outs or?
1 out, 2 walks and an error.
2 walks and an error. You don't need the walks today with the short-handed. Okay, big spot here, and it's going to be Henry Shalem, the lefty. There he is, Bob Woods, known as Woody. Legendary umpire, helping us out today. Thank you, Bob.
Thank you very much.
Hey, 1-1 game, second and third. Eshko playing first, Sammy S is at second, Juber short center. Steven Chalu at short, Butchie at third.
Good morning, Norm.
Good morning, Charles. How are you? Great to see you on beautiful Fireman's West. Nothing like it, right?
8 degrees. Can I help you? Is it windy by the racetrack?
Nah, it's never windy there.
Very windy.
Bub with the leadoff walk.
Yeah.
So Bub still hasn't hit the ball more than a foot.
Yeah, but
then,
he's on base is probably 600.
Probably.
Come on, Hanky.
Then what happened?
Come on,
Leadoff
Spanky.
walk.
Leadoff walk. Then there was a play to. It was a grounder. All I
Henry,
was looking to do was
you know what? That's not so deep. Marty's got an arm. Oh, Sammy's running. Get played to third. Safe. Should have threw that into third, I think. But you know what? He made it closer than I thought.
close.
2-1
So
Big
there
Red.
was a play. I was going to second, and all I was trying to do was take out Juber for the throw to first. I
Right.
wanted to avoid the double play. He ended up. It was a bad throw. The ball was sitting there. I leaped over Juber.
No way.
And just
Now,
landed.
where was the ground ball to? It was to the right side or the left side?
The ground ball? I think might have even been to El Jefe, right?
Ground ball to Butchie,
Okay.
offline throw to Ujuber at the bag.
Oh, so Bub
That's-
was
that-
safe at second.
Yes. And then Alco walked, and I sacked fly.
So you see, Purple Cobras are short-handed, obviously. They can't afford leadoff
Holly,
walks
duck on the pod.
and
Holly.
errors from
money,
regulars.
Holly.
Here's Holly.
Pass money, Holly. Pass money, baby.
Ruby says, let it be. Let it
Ruby always has
be.
the other
Let
side
it
of
be. Right. Wake him up if you're
Right,
quiet.
wake him up. Be quiet.
Green
opposite.
light. Green light.
What a gem Ruby had.
There's always an opposition.
What a gem Ruby had, baby.
We'll take it.
Okay, Holly makes a turn.
Come on.
Oh, Holly got his jersey corrected. Hollywood.
Holly down.
The Y.
Holly, you don't gotta go to third. Don't get thrown out of third, all right?
Okay, Elsack putting the brakes and the restrictions on Holly. COVID restrictions. El Jefe on Fireman's West. We've seen this a million times to his nephew Charles. That's foul. Hit it, nephew. Oh man, Ruby.
Gonna come to you, Charles.
Gems by Ruby, baby. What do you say about a day like today, being out on the field?
Really the best day possible, and I can't imagine not being here right now.
Can't imagine not being here.
Thank God for this day.
Imagine being anywhere else right now on a Sunday morning. Gorgeous, gorgeous day at Fireman's West. It's David Sabag. Charles goes the other way. It's very deep. Way over Sonny's head. Separati's gonna have to run a mile. One Hollywood scores. Here's Charles going, and it's a home run. Charles Sacco rocks one.
No little cinnamon gum freshens breath longer than Big Red.
So kiss a little longer, stay close a little longer, hold tight a little longer, longer with Big Red. That Big Red freshness lasts right through it. Your fresh breath goes on and on. While you chew it, say goodbye a little longer, make it last a little longer. Give your breath long-lasting freshness with Big Red.
No little cinnamon gum freshens breath longer than Big Red.
So kiss a little longer, stay close a little longer, hold tight a little longer, longer with Big Red. That Big Red freshness lasts right through it. Your fresh breath goes on and on. While you chew it, say goodbye a little longer, make it last a little longer. Give your breath long-lasting freshness with Big Red.
You want to see my pregame or no?
No, I don't want to see you bring him. I want to know what you told Charles as he was batting. What did you tell him?
I told him 3 things.
Yes.
Okay.
3
Watch
things.
the ball,
Watch the ball.
not him.
Right, not Jeffrey, the ball.
Watch the
Good.
ball.
One.
But-
What else?
Spacing in the plate,
Okay.
so he can't jam you.
What do you mean, spacing? Move
Great
back.
spacing.
Interesting.
This way he got his arm.
Wow, okay, good. And third?
And of course, lay off the high one. Yeah?
I think you've seen that picture once or twice before, right?
He listened
Sammy,
to me.
what a shot that was. Crazy.
What I say no.
Let's go. Oh, no! That's the fair ball. Whoa, baby. Fair ball is going to be a double into the trees. Jake, Yogi, and Yogi call it.
Tell Norman what I said.
Troy knows what he's doing. We're trusting whatever he says. That's it. Charles.
That's getting all of the ball.
What a shot that was.
Yeah.
I haven't seen you with power that much to opposite way in ever.
Been working on it. Been working
You know what?
on the oppo, just trying to become a complete hitter.
I remember Diamondbacks.
He's such a tremendous tennis player. The first year or two of his career, it made no sense that he wasn't crushing.
Gems by a high pop.
You know, it's got the swing.
Yeah,
Got
Charles,
2 games
I remember
to play.
Diamondbacks. You hit a bomb, but that was a pull off of you need. 4 straight shutouts you would have had. But this is the opposite way. No, that was way over Sonny's head.
Way over, is it?
Way over.
I don't think you realize how far.
Wow, that was very far. Charles, that might be your furthest shot ever.
Really?
I feel better off of El Jefe.
Number 9, right?
Off of Uncle El
A
Jefe.
little bit.
A little bit. There he is.
He was a little talkative.
Charlie Sacco, the 3-run bomb. Albert Alco Cohen coming off a big week last week. What did you guys just score? 5 in that inning?
5.
Wow.
That was the plan. Just hit him early. We're executing so far. A long day.
You know what?
It was a good start.
These shorthanded teams, you got to demoralize them early. That's the way. Okay. Fly ball the other way. Alco, Bub calls it, and he grabs it over his head. That ball was carrying. Ball is carrying. You saw Charles' shot a second ago. Okay, 5-1 deficit here. Sonny Shalom, the lefty, gets one off of Eshko. He's safe at first. Purple Cobras trying to come back, but immediately Dano, the double play, and that's the inning. Big Red Machine will go right back to work. Here's Jackie Eshko. Hits it in that left side hole in between Butchie and Shalou. And then Bub drives one in the right field gap. That's going to split the outfielders. Watch Eshko stop at third somehow. I'm not sure how Hollywood holds him up on that. Bub is at third. Now they go home after the full stop. He's still safe. Ball gets away. And Bub ends up with a home run after a tumble and a fall. It is now 7-1 Big Red.
Little cinnamon gum freshens breath longer than Big Red.
So kiss a little longer, stay close a little longer, hold tight a little longer, longer with Big Red. That Big Red freshness lasts right through it. Your fresh breath goes on and on. While you chew it, say goodbye a little
Purple Cobras, no real response in their half of the inning. See a weak grounder and then a pop-up, Sammy S's. It's going to be quick innings for the Cobras. Meanwhile, Henry Shalam going for blood now. They're already up 7-1. That's a leadoff hit. He came home on a Hollywood triple. Jake Yogi, a ground out over here. That's a nice play. He's out at first. Ruby Shahebar going to draw the walk, and that's going to bring up Jackie Eshko. Look at that line drive the other way into right field. 2 men on. It turns the lineup. Men on the corners. By the way, the bottom half of the lineup went 20 for 27 in this doubleheader. Here's Joseph Bub Jamal. Clean base hit to left. Another run scores. Big Red takes a commanding 10-1 lead into the 4th inning. Top of the 4th, 10-1, Steven Shalou. That one goes off of Sammy Soroya, trickles into the outfield. Shalou's going to go for 2, and he's safe. You don't want to get thrown out when you're trailing by 9, so luckily Shalou made it there. Here is Juber after Shalou advanced to 3rd on a flyout. He's going to double him home, so it is 10-2. Purple Cobras know they'll need a lot more than that. Here's Butchie Cohen. That's a base hit. Men on the corners. Sonny Shalom, he's going to drop another hit. That gets a run home. It's 10-3. 2 men on. Dano, a strikeout swinging. That's a big second out. Still 10-3. Bird, people have been asking, where did Bird make his nest this year? He made it with the Purple Cobras. It's now bases loaded. 7-run game. Sammy S's with 2 outs, sends one flying. This one has a chance. Alco, full speed over his head, makes the grab. Stays at 10-3. 8-run lead. That's a funky swing out of Alco. It goes in the right center gap, and he'll easily get 3. Thought about coming home, but up 8, no need. They just need a couple of runs for the mercy. Here's Elsack. He's going to bring him home on a ground out to Shalou. Out at first, safe at the plate. And then Abe Hollywood Dweck is going to put the icing on the cake. A solo blast. Watch him round the bases. Good to see this iteration of Hollywood. Never know which Holly you're going to get. Looks like Big Red got the correct Holly for this year.
No little cinnamon gum freshens breath longer than Big Red.
So kiss a little longer, stay close a little longer, hold tight a little longer, longer with Big Red. That Big Red freshness lasts right through it. Your fresh breath goes on and on. While you chew it, say goodbye a little longer, make it last a little longer. Give your breath long-lasting freshness with Big Red.
Holly! Let's go! Big Red! Big Red! Sugar spice, sugar spice, sugar spice, sugar spice, sugar and spice, together so nice. 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 So nice. Sugar, spice, sugar,
Guys, we all know that we
spice,
play
sugar,
YMSL softball on
spice,
Mother's Day morning,
sugar,
and a lot of us hear about that.
sugar,
Fair enough.
spice,
But now imagine, you
together
go
so
play,
nice.
you sweep your
Sugar
doubleheader,
and spice,
but then you have to deal with your
together
wife and
so
you're in the
nice.
doghouse, no problem. Call Michelle Dayan from
Sugar
now.
and spice,
Sugar and Spice.
together
Order
so
your
nice.
cake. Have it ready
Sugar
for
and
pickup
spice,
when May
together
11th
so
shows up.
nice.
You show up to your mother-in-law, your mother, your grandmother, wherever you're going,
So
show
nice.
up with a Sugar and Spice cake. Mention YMSL, get free cookies. No more doghouse. Game 2, Bub Jamal. That's a fly out, 1 down. Sammy Soroya, the rookie, rips one. That goes down the left field line. He's going to hustle into second with a stand-up double. Alco completely fooled by El Jefe on that backspin. Pops it up. El Jefe makes the basket catch. 2 down after a walk to Elsack. Henry Shalam flies out. That's a scoreless frame for El Jefe. Bottom of the first, let's see if the Purple Cobras could get anything started. Marty Anteby lines out to center. Joseph Ferrati gets all of it, but directly to Elsack. in left. Steven Shalou. This looks like it's going to drop. Watch Charles Saka battling the elements. The wind took this one all the way to right. He stuck with it and made the catch. Just a tremendous grab by Charles Saka to preserve the 1-2-3 inning. And Big Red not letting the Purple Cobras even breathe. Here's Hollywood Dweck. That one is bobbled. And kids, that's why you bust it down the line. He's safe. Charles Saka gonna lunge for one. That's a pop-up to shortstop, one down. Jake Yogi Kassin seems to have some sort of plan and purpose this year, hitting the ball much harder. Rips a base hit up the middle. That puts men on the corners. Only one out. Big Red right back in business. Here is David Sabag going for a hit, but gets the sac fly, gets the job done. Big Red takes the lead once again. It is 1-0. Jackie Eshko-Eshkenazi, another hit. Like I mentioned, bottom half of this order, 20 for 27 in the double dip. Big Red in business, top of the order, Joseph Bub Jamal. He's going to fall victim to a very bad call. He was saved by a step and a half at first. Umpire calls him out. Bub cannot do that, cannot throw the helmet. Lucky he did not get ejected. Credit to Elsack. He got him away from the ump. Didn't appeal the call and took the bad call and moved on. But Bub cannot throw. He's lucky Terry Tyndall was out this week and the replacement ump didn't toss him, I'll tell you that. Juber headfirst slide into first, gets to second. Now look at Juber taking third, another headfirst slide. He is fighting hard for the Purple Cobras to get something done, but he's going to be stranded right there. Third inning, 2 outs, nobody on. Elsack launches a double. He is hitting the ball with authority. Throw gets away from the infield, so he's at second base. 2 outs. Here's Henry Shalam trying to bring him home. It's only 1-0 at this point. Jackie Juber-Haber, beautiful play. The dive on the infield. Score stays at 1-0. Bottom of the third, Yedid getting very, very stingy with the bottom of this order. It's Sammy S's, it's the Birdman showing us the clouds, and then it's Dano. All 3 at-bats in the air, not making the Big Red Machine work at all. And we go to the 4th inning, and that's when Big Red is going to bust this game open. Leading off is Abe Hollywood Dweck. This looks like a single, but Hollywood never stops running. Hustle double headfirst slide. Ball is dropped. He's on second base. Charles Saka immediately brings him home. It is now 2-0. Big Red Machine. Next man up, Yogi Kassin. These are hard outs. Even the outs are lined with authority. David Sabag, he's going to go the other way. That drops in on the line. 2 men on. That brings up Gems by Ruby. A little change up there. Ruby handles it. Base hit right to left. Another run is going to score. It is 3-0. Big Red Machine that turns the lineup. Bub whacks it. Another hard out. Directly to the left fielder, but he hit it well. There's 2 outs now. Sammy Soroya. Hard grounder, but this is a play that's got to be made. It eats up Shalou. Another run will score, and Big Red Machine remains in business. Men on second and third. Here comes Alco. He's going to hit a soft ground ball. Shalou handles this one and beats him. I have him as out over here, but only because Joe Eshko sort of blocked first base and there was a collision. Big Red thought the umpire called safe. Umpire actually called out, and that's the inning. It is 4-0, Big Red Machine. Bottom of the 4th, Marty Antaby. That's a ground ball to second. Plays made by Jackie Eshko-Eshkenazi. 1 down. Joe Seferati. Sometimes this is all you need to do. Now, this has worked for Yedid in the past. He copied a famous Major League clip where that has worked, but that ball stayed fair. So Separati on first base after a pop-up by Shalou. Here's Joe Eshko-Eshkenazi. Bub went for the catch off of his glove, and Separati's going to score from first. And Eshko is going to get a triple. So it is now 4-1, man on third. Juber sends one to center, and that's the inning right there. 4-1 Big Red Machine. We go to the 5th. Elsack, the captain, ground out to short center. He's out. Next man up, Henry Shalem, waits on the changeup. Beautiful patience by Henry. Him versus Jeffrey might be the most frequent at bat
in history. You know, think of how many at-bats Henry and Jeffrey have had. Here's Abe Hollywood, everything working out for him. That was a half swing, and he gets a base hit, so it's men on the corners, and then Charles hits one off of the glove of Shalou. Another run will score. So Big Red gets that run directly back to them. Jake Yogi Kassin gets under that one. That's the second out of the inning. And then Sabag is going to end the frame right there.
Anything from Holly or just an observer?
No, fine.
The red bandana this year.
Yeah, you know, I try to
Very matchy this year.
color code. You know, red,
Red
white,
and white.
red, white, red, white.
Start up the rally here.
You know?
T.I. would almost be proud of you. You
Oh,
need
I
a
need a
little
blue. I know. I had stirrups. You know, the double sock, the
Of
two
course.
socks, but with the high top and the no open. You can't
Ground
get
ball
it.
right back to you. He pitches it to first, and Ruby makes the catch.
It slips behind the heel and comes up because it's two separate pieces. So the straps that go underneath the arch comes up. And
So
you
it's the
can't-
old-fashioned stirrups where it's two separate pieces and it's like open on the bottom. And
Two
you
separate
loop
socks.
it under the heel.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
I was
That's a nice shot. Bubby, nice catch.
I was never a fan of the stirrup. Even in Little League, didn't like the stirrup.
Fast innings is what we like, baby. Bubby Baseball, nice charge in over there. What's the score here? 5-1 Big Red.
5-1, top 6.
Top 6?
Top 6. Yeah.
Top 6?
6.
Other games are starting now.
Other game, we were up 9. We were up 9 in the 5th and the 4th. In the 4th inning. 5th. Was it 5th?
It's not a bad move. Down because I saw you on 12-3.
The top of the 4th, I thought it was.
I think it was the top. No. No way. No way.
They tried, they forfeited so that Marty
So they
could
could have Marty and Elsack let them do it.
It's not a bad move by them. They might only get Martin. They're not coming back there. Yeah, take the win.
Well, Pat, once you play that game, you start thinking, I can't beat them.
Then you start going slow.
Right, just play.
Right.
Al is running the show. We coined a new phrase, sketchmanship.
Sketchmanship.
That's sketchmanship.
What are you
by
seeing?
Jeffrey.
What are you
Because
seeing?
He ended the game early in order to start the next one because Marty had to leave.
He
Gotcha.
didn't do anything. He went 0 for 5 today.
I'm not sure it's even legal, by the way.
That was my issue.
How's that?
That's what I said. That's on you. That's on him.
It might be on him.
I asked that question. Is this allowed even?
Right.
Are you allowed to
I don't know if it's up to him.
Not.
I don't think so.
I'll tell you what happens if you don't do it. Then Heffy just walks the bases
No,
loaded,
but
and then you
allowed
mercy.
to make
Fine.
that call
12-3.
even.
Okay, you might have to make him do that.
Next, we move on. We move on.
Not a big deal, but it will be under
The
review.
red machine doesn't care what the other team does. We don't care who they get as a sub. We don't care
The
who's
older
pitching.
guys on the team,
We
me
play
and
to
Henry were very heavy.
I feel like you were in Boston.
I was in Boston 6 hours ago. Now I'm here.
Saul come back too?
Saul's there coaching the team.
Oh, that's right, the tournament.
Yeah,
Did they the final?
the final. They played so well.
Elliot has
So, what's our score here?
captain.
Yeah.
There was a play where
You like,
he was maybe
You guys are relishing in Jeff's
Maybe
despair.
20 minutes, maybe.
Charles is smiling ear to ear.
maybe 20 minutes safe on like a huge play at first, like cross first.
Right.
And the guy standing 20 miles behind calls him out.
Yeah.
So there was,
Listen,
there
guys,
was
this is
about
a fill-in guy, and he
there
looks
was
like he's
about-
112 years old.
there was about 12 guys. There were 12 guys on the charge at the first base umpire. Elliot said, "Everybody back up."
Good.
I will give him a quick talk. He said, "Blue, we saw it safe." He said, "I saw it out." He said, "No problem. Let's get the next one."
That's all. That's what it's got to be. And I'm sure he was safe, or whatever I'm sure the call was
And the team
wrong.
is laying-
He's better off. Why do you need to use your energy on that? Yeah. Bubby Baseball batting against El Jefe. Bubby, a career 650 hitter against El Jefe. Is that right? Who the hell knows? Bubby, that's a high bob. Can that possibly land? No. Juber's playing the outfield now. All right. I don't like.
Actually, they playing 4 outfielders the whole second game.
Yeah, they do that sometimes. It generally means the pitcher's getting. When you going 4 outfielders for fun, it means the pitcher's getting rocked.
Field's not helping. Jeff's been the same pitcher for the last 10 years. If he has a good field, he has a good ERA. If he has a rough field,
I think he's the same pitcher as he was 10 years ago on the on the sack attack or on the D-backs. You think he's the same pitcher as he was on the D-backs? He was excellent on.
He gets charged up when he gets 15. He got his 7
When people let him down.
Yeah. He gets gas.
Yeah.
It's upset. Last year we were the 1 seed with Just, so he still got it. He's got it.
Yes,
He's
circle of trust.
We were the 1 seed.
Charles, I never saw you smiling so much. Sammy, ground ball. That goes up the middle. That's a base hit. Ruby going to third. Bobbled. Sammy going for second. He's there.
Hand on the base.
Sammy's
Don't let him gas you. Don't let him
like
Sammy
I've never
you.
seen
Speed. This game, this YMSL. Henry, has anything changed? Speed in this league has always mattered.
Hello, Norman.
Hi, Sammy.
How you doing? Nice to see you.
Everyone's smiling. No one cares about Jeffrey. Everyone's all smiles on Big
I
Red.
love him. I do love him. I've been quiet today. I've been a good boy. I've been a good
Actually,
boy today.
Sammy said to me in the first game, Hazi, he feels bad.
Did he? Did he really?
No, Hazi, nothing.
I've been quiet today.
Hazi.
Oh, Sammy. El Jefe. Look at El Jefe.
That's all he's got with no field. No field.
Charles saying the field is not helping him out.
I'm sorry to the Cobras field.
He said sportsmanship. I said sketchmanship, I told him.
And you're saying the field ding, not the field, because the field itself.
The field is
Thank you to Jesus. Looking great. Albert Alco Cohen hit his first career home run last year on this field for the Houston Colt 45s. I believe it was off an AB.
One out.
Bobby got under that one. The famous El Jefe riser.
Yep.
You know that. Alco! Fair ball! Ruby's going to be circled by Sammy if he doesn't move it, and Alco's going to get a stand-up double. 2 more runs score, and Elsack is now batting.
Alco, way to be, baby.
Alco! Alco! Thank you, kid.
He's so gorgeous.
You did. As a rules guy, is that forfeit before a mercy allowable or not? You and Sonny both here.
Some on our team.
Base hit by Elsack. It wasn't a home run. I thought I missed.
Not yet.
Might be. You're right. That trickles that way.
There was actually some on the Big Red that didn't want to give the forfeit because you know the whole Marty situation.
But
honestly,
he could intentionally walk 4 guys, and it's a mercy.
That's very true.
Walk. So it doesn't really matter.
I enjoy playing the full
Max, how'd I
squads. Like,
behave?
you know, I'm here to play.
How'd I behave
Sammy
today?
behave.
Every single good thing we did, it's because he told us to do it.
Love it. All right. Big Red, all great vibes here. What's up, boys? Call David Sacca, everybody. Call him. Call David Sacca.
Jeff Cone 1, are you ready? Yaya, take over!
Yes, here we go.
David Sacca. Call David Sacca. Call David Sacca for a new vehicle.
Okay, Henry Shalem keeping things going here. Big Red Machine now starting to smell the mercy. Here's Abe Hollywood. He gets under that one, but it's going to land. You saw the runner in between first and second holding up. He's safe at second. Elsack will walk home. Another run's going to score on a Charles Sacca base hit to the outfield. And now we're in mercy territory. Here's Jake Yogi Cass, and he rolls one into center. Another run will score, and it is 11-1. 3 straight outs for the Big Red Machine after they scored that 11th run, by the way, with men on. Birdman is going to start things off with a leadoff single. Here's Dano up the middle. They get the out at second. Double play. El Jefe gets the rare at bat. He's going to drop one in. Copying Eddie Harari, pitchers that don't normally hit, getting hits this year. That's El Jefe's second base hit this season, by the way. Go figure. But the mercy will become complete over here with another ground out. Big Red Machine completes the double mercy.
Hug a little longer, stay close a little longer with Big Red. That Big Red freshness lasts right through it. Your fresh breath goes on and on while you chew and say goodbye a little longer. touchdown.